Welcome to Frostveil Villa. There's a mystery afoot inside the manor, and only Emma can figure it out. Thank you to Lucky Emma for gifting this to me. You can pick it up at the link in my description, and they are offering a free blister pack with the purchase of the whole series for a limited time. And the limited figure is absolutely gorgeous. Code Luna saves you 10% off any order and is affiliated. This might be Lucky Emma's most dark academia aesthetic series to date, and I'm hyped. There's 8 figures in the manor, and my faves are the doctor, the butler, and the legendary sleuth. And our 2 uninvited guests are Ghost and the cage bird. Both come in alternate colorways, so technically we have 4 secrets. So let's go ahead and see if we can get to the bottom of this mystery. I'm excited to see all of our characters. I really liked this series. When I saw it, I was actually tempted to buy myself the full case. So I'm really excited to get into our first one. And this is a pretty light box compared to the others, I think. So I think we're going to have a small figure. Oh, this one is gorgeous. This is our first Frostveil guest that is coming to stay at the manor. And this, of course, is the gardener. And this series definitely seems inspired by the game Clue and other mystery books written by people like Agatha Christie. And our first Emma is really gorgeous. I really love the dark colors for this series. I think it is so well done. Our cute little woodsy Emma looks adorable. I really like all the details. There's a lot going on in this figure, but it's not overwhelming. And I just really like the contrast of our brown, bear-shaped Emma with our really lush, wintry green. I really love the makeup for this one. I think the face is so special, and I really like how Emma figures just have that really pretty but simple face. Let's go ahead and see who our second guest to the manor is. This one definitely feels heavier than the gardener, and it definitely looks like a big figure. I think it might be in some plastic, just judging from how wide it is. So I'm curious to see which figure comes in plastic. Let's look. Ooh, it's the one with the mask, I think. Oh no, I'm wrong. Oh, look at this one. This one is really awesome with the red and the black. This, of course, is the pastor. And I really like how they made the card kind of look like clue cards. I think that is such a nice touch. The pastor wasn't really one of my favorites when I was looking on the side and at the series, and I think in person that still stands. I don't think I'm a huge fan of the color. We have this kind of bloody red with like a navy blue. Maybe if it'd been more like true black, I might have liked it. But I just am not a fan of these 3 colors going together because, of course, we have our gold details. And we do have this really cool crown coming around it. It kind of looks like a halo. I think that's pretty neat. And we have kind of typical generic robes for like a church member. And for our third box, it kind of feels a similar weight to the previous 2. I don't know for this series if you're going to be able to guess these in person successfully at all. Emma figures are always kind of the same size. This one felt similar to the last one. I think this might be the heir. I'm interested to see if it is in fact the heir. Ooh, I think this one has an accessory. Oh, it's my favorite one. Oh, I'm so excited we finally got this one and we can see the cute Plague Doctor mask. I don't know how familiar you are with Plague Doctors, but they are some of my most iconic type of oldie English, kind of like steampunky character tropes. Of course, it was from around the plague times, and this figure is just called the Doctor, but this mask 100% makes him a plague doctor. I've actually dressed up as a plague doctor once for Halloween, and we only have 2 characters this series that have masks, so this is our first mask one. Ooh, I love how he has stitching on his ear. That's really awesome. And there's so many details going on for this figure. We have his really cool cape and his hat. And then, of course, we have our plague doctor mask. And it is magnetic, so it is super easy to take on and off, which I think is awesome. This just has like a really old English kind of Jack the Ripper spooky vibe to it. I really love this figure. Of course, it's my favorite, so I love all the details. There's just so much to look at. And you'll have to let me know, do you prefer our Emma with the mask on or with the mask off? And we are on to our 4th box. Who do you think our guest is going to be? This box is actually really heavy compared to everything we've opened so far. So I think we have the Traveler or maybe the Butler, but I'm pretty sure it's the Traveler. This feels really heavy compared to what we've opened before. So I feel like it has to be our Traveler mushroom one. But let's have a look and see who is inside. Oh, this one definitely looks really big. I'm excited to see it. We do have a bit of plastic going on. And it is the Traveler. Okay, this one, if you were to buy this in store, I definitely think you could pick this up. It is so much heavier. And this is our first one. You probably couldn't guess the name just looking at the figure. I'm not sure why the Traveler is a mushroom. When I saw the sneak peeks for the Traveler, I wasn't really sure if I liked the colors, but I can definitely say in person, the colors just make sense. Oh, and I really like how the Traveler has this cute little duffel bag. That's a really nice detail. And I really like the pose for this figure. I think it just looks really neat. And of course we have our mushroom detail for our hat. I really enjoy the mushroom vibes. I really love mushroom figures just in general. I think this one looks like a psychedelic mushroom. It's really neat. And this is a shinier vinyl. Usually for Emma, one of the reasons I really love them is because they use a lot of soft matte vinyl. But I think this shiny vinyl goes so well with this figure, and our Emma looks really cool. Yeah, I just wasn't sure about this color. This is one of the more like pastel-y toned figures in this series. And even though I'm normally a pastel girly, I wasn't that excited. I really like the darker tones. But this is really our only pastel figure for this series, besides of course our secrets. Our secrets are very pastel and very like Frostveil. The other ones are definitely more of that rich, darker, dark academia vibe. And here's a look at our first 4 guests to the manor. I definitely think we pulled a pretty random assortment for our first 4 guests. I'm really excited to see the rest. We're halfway through the series. Let's have a look and see who we're missing. We've only gotten one from this side so far, so we're missing the Butler, the legendary Sleuth, and then the Hare. And then if we have a look on the other side, we're only missing one. We're missing the Master Thief. And of course we don't have the secrets or the alternate colorways of the secrets. That would be really fun if we were able to get a secret, but I'm really excited about all the figures we have coming up. I really want to see the Butler and the legendary Sleuth, so hopefully that's what we get. And let's have a look at our figure. Oh, and we got the Butler. This one looks incredible. I really liked this one, so I'm happy to see it. And here is our card for the butler. And I really love the color combo for this one. The red and black look so good. And we also have a gray kitty for our butler, which I really love because I have a gray cat. And I can't believe on the back this just says blood all the way across. That is so cool. We all know the butler typically is the person who did it, so I think they really leaned into that trope, and I think that is really funny. I think I might like this one more than our Plague Doctor, which is crazy because I collect Plague Doctor figures, but this butler one is just so cool. I really just love the color. It is just so perfect. Even that detail of using a more like oxblood red and not a bright red. I really like the design behind this series. It's just so clever. And I think this dinner guest definitely has a secret. And let's see who is in our next box. I don't even think I've talked about the custom bag these have come in yet. So let's have a better look at this bag. It says Emma on it, and we have the really cool design of our legendary sleuth, I believe. And then on the other side, it just says Emma. And it also looks like a manila folder that is not yet revealed, so we don't know who is at the center of this mystery yet. Oh, we got the air. This looks so cool. This one is definitely still with our moodier tones, but we have that pop of purple. And to me, this figure looks more like an heiress, but we have air on the card. This was another one I was interested to see in person because I wasn't sure if I was gonna love it, but I really like the vibe of it. And the back of the Emma has a duochrome. I think this is our first figure to have a duochrome. I don't know how well you can see the shift, but it shifts from purple to like blue. And this one is just like the definition of like blinged out. It just has so many details and so much to look at. It's definitely very extravagant for a figure. And this is a moose figure, and we have clear black moose horns. That's really neat for the antlers. This one definitely has a ton going on, but I think my favorite thing is definitely how the Emma is purple. I don't think we've seen a purple or pinky based skin tone for an Emma yet. And of course, I haven't even mentioned the crown yet, and we just have a lot of jewelry happening. And we have two more figures to go. We're missing the sleuth. Oh, I totally wrecked the top of this. I'm gonna have to rip it. But we're missing the sleuth or the legendary thief. I would still love to see a secret, but I really hope we get the legendary sleuth because it's one of my faves. I think this one might be the master thief. Let's see. Oh yeah, I am right. And our thief one is a gray ram. And here is our card for Master Thief. I love the illustration on these cards. Let's go ahead and open up our thief's cute little mask. And this is going to be another magnet mask, so it should go on super easy. And this one, even though it's called a thief, is kind of like those Italian clowns or like a court jester. That's definitely the vibe for this figure. And this one definitely has a lot of really bright colors mixed in with that gray ram body. And oh my gosh, the ram horns are so special. We have a metallic pink, white, grayish finish on them. They are really beautiful. Again, I really love when they use metallic paint. And I think that gray goes so well with our black and our gold. Like there's a lot of colors happening on this figure and they go well together. And this mask is just so cool. I think it's really fun. But if you weren't into that clown vibe, you could always take the mask off and you have the cute little face. I definitely think Emma looks a lot cuter without the mask on, but I like the creepy vibes for it. And did you notice that we have a skull on top of our thief's hat? Interesting. our last box. So the only one we're missing is our legendary sleuth. I think that's the one we're gonna get. We're still missing our secrets and our secret special colorways, but I don't think we're gonna get them. I really like the legendary sleuth though, so I don't mind at all. And I can't believe we got the sleuth to the end. Does that mean we're not gonna solve the mystery if we don't get the sleuth, or the fact that he was the last to the party? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, he is so cute, and I love how steampunk he is as well. And here is our card for our legendary sleuth. And what do you think about our sleuth? Is this Emma cool or what? I really like the English kind of aristocrat outfit for this figure, and it's definitely based off of Sherlock Holmes. I think we can tell that by the hat. And this one definitely leans into that steampunk vibe as well. I really like the tones for this one. Like, this dark brown is just really beautiful. We have some really rich, amazing colors for this series, and I love having a dark brown Emma. And I think it goes so well with our light pink sort of faceplate. That is pretty. And I just really love this hat. I love this bow on top. It still kind of has that ruffly Lolita vibe, but just in a more like English aristocrat period time outfit. And if you notice on the hat, we do have some clues. What do you think? If we look at the clues, can we solve the mystery of Frostveil Villa? Here's a look at our last 4 figures that we opened, and let's have a look at the whole series together. Oh my gosh, I love this series. I really like the Emma color palette when they do more neutral tones, and this series is perfect. We do have a bit of pops of like purple and our more vibrant red, but everything is pretty dark tone, except for of course our pastel secrets, which I didn't get, and our traveler. I really loved this series. As I said at the beginning, if I hadn't been gifted this from Lucky Emma, I think I would have bought in a full case, or at least gotten a bunch of blind boxes to hopefully get my top 3. After opening them, I don't think my top 3 has changed. I love our plague doctor, I love our legendary sleuth, and I really love the butler. I think the butler is my favorite though. I don't know, that oxblood color is just so perfect. So I think the butler is my number 1. And the figures that I really like, but they're not my faves, are gonna be the gardener, and of course our master thief, and I think the traveler, or even the heiress. I think those 4 look really cool. I think really my only disappointment for this series is the priest one. I think that one could have just been a bit different, but I think 7 out of 8 figures that I really like for a series is pretty awesome though. And of course, I always want to hear what your favorite is, so let me know down below who is your favorite from this series. And I'm really hoping Lucky Emma does another Dark Academia based series. If you want to check out the Lucky Emma website, I will put a link in the description. And if you can't tell, I had a lot of fun filming this video with all of my Clue accessories. And I'm so excited to display these with all of my other Emmas. It is such an awesome series. I really love it. And thank you so much for watching. I will be back next week with more unboxing videos. Happy unboxing!